So on today's episode of Then and Wow, we're going to compare the Undead Starting Zone walk to Brill. Now, much hasn't changed. You'll see some lighting that glows on retail better than Classic. You'll see some flags placed in areas that they're not placed on Classic. When you get to the gate is pretty much the same. The first biggest difference is you're going to see up on Classic, you're met with a fork in the road. You're going to see Gordo up top there working around chopping some things. On retail, you're going to continue to keep walking. So they changed the path. You're basically met with two forks in the road before you're met with one on retail. And then now that we're stopped at retail, this is the establishment where you're going to see Gordo in retail walking around chopping at some things. Then everything kind of links up. We get over to where the field is with the house right before the bridge. There's some glowing effects down at retail that make it look more appeasing to the eyes, I guess, but pretty much the same. Another difference you'll see on the path is when we get to this log here, they moved the stump. The stump on Classic is close to the lamppost. They made it look like the stump is actually where it's supposed to be, where that tree fell over. So just a little bit of a change in positioning there. And now as we're walking towards Brill, you can see Brill has had like a complete overhaul. It looks a lot more appeasing to the eyes. There's a big gate, a lot darker instead of using that generic asset that they kind of use throughout World of Warcraft with these towns in this area. The graveyard looks about the same. So once I rotate back over, we're going to go to the center of the town and then we're going to do a rotation to show you the differences of the town. Brill looks like an undead city now. It's a lot darker. It has those greens and purples, the alchemy station. It's not just a generic asset that they've used throughout most of the towns here in this area, which is understandable in Classic. But the overhaul has made it look more appeasing to the eyes. So it's really cool to see the difference in Brill compared to old Brill and Classic.